participate in this meeting. Members of the public are not required to register or otherwise provide information to attend. Please utilize the mute function on your phone while on the conference call when appropriate. Mayor Hopp will run the virtual meeting like a regular meeting. There will be opportunities at the beginning and at the end of the meeting for public comments. So on item number 5, public comments. This time on the agenda is for any citizen to direct brief comments or questions to City Council. Time for public comments will be given when an agenda item is discussed. If you have a comment or question, please raise your hand to be recognized by the mayor. After being recognized by the mayor, please stand, give your name and address for the record. Proceed with your comment or question. Please limit your comments to 3 minutes. And I'm looking and there are no attendees at this time participating in our meeting, so we will move ahead. Item number 6, consideration approval of consent agenda. A, approve May 18, 2020 City Council meeting minutes as printed.
Make a motion.
Support.
Motion support. All those in favor, roll call, please.
Councilmember Sias,
Aye.
Councilmember Carlson,
Aye.
Councilmember Blees,
Yay.
Councilmember Montgomery,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Donnell,
Aye.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Yes.
Mayor Hopp,
Yes,
motion passed.
thank you. Moving down to item 7, new business. A, public comment. Proposed 2020-2021 budget. We'll open up our public comments at 7:03. And seeing no attendees from the public to participate, we will close the public comments at 7:04. Moving down to 7B, consideration of approval of a resolution to authorize city's 2020 summer tax levy at 9.2939 mils.
Your Honor, at this time, I'd like to make a motion that we approve the resolution authorizing the city's 2020 summer tax levy at 9.2939 mils.
Okay, there's
Support.
a motion. Is there support?
Support.
Okay. Any further discussion or comments regarding this motion? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Councilmember Carlson,
Aye.
Councilmember Blees,
Yes.
Councilmember Montgomery,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Donnell,
Yes.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Yes.
Councilmember Sias,
Aye.
Mayor Hopp,
Yes,
motion passed.
thank you. Moving down to item 7C, discussion to take action if appropriate, adopt a resolution adopting sewer and water rates and charges. So we need a motion support for further discussion,
I'll make a motion.
I'll support it.
right? Motion is support. Any further discussion regarding this?
Could we can answer a couple questions? We're lowering the sewer rate a little and lowering the water rate and raising the sewer rate. I just got this agenda like 15 minutes ago. So could you elaborate on that a little bit, please?
Mr. Bessinger?
Sure. So the water rate is going to increase 1 cent per cubic meter. The water ready to serve charge is going to increase 2% or 34 cents for an average customer. A new cross connection fee of $3.98 is going to be implemented. The sewer rate, there's no change. The sewer ready to serve charge is going to be a decrease of 2% or about $1.19. And then the debt service for the force main, the water treatment plant, and the lift stations, that will decrease by $5.03 a quarter. Overall, it's a 53 cents per quarter decrease for a typical customer.
Okay.
Now, my question to you is, in the past, the sewer fund has been deficient of funds. Are we in a comfortable position that we can afford to lower the sewer rates as you're proposing?
Yes, we're doing, we're very comfortable in the sewer fund at this time. And debt service for the lift station and force main and wastewater treatment plant, that's being decreased basically because in 2018, there was a set number of customers and the fixed costs were distributed among those customers. Since that time, we've had a few customers add on, so we'll be able to spread that fixed cost over a greater number of people.
Okay, thank you.
Any other comments or questions?
Craig, I'm understanding that this new proposal will also be paying for the Spar Street and Royal Street loop. Would that be included that's included in the new pay increase, correct?
That is included in the budget for the upcoming year, yes.
Okay. And the Peppermint and Jordan Lane loop as well, that's all included in.
Those are included in the proposed budget for the next fiscal year. And earlier we talked, when I presented that to City Council, I indicated that with those two items being in the budget, that something that's been in the water reliability study for a number of years, that we're going to draw down that fund balance a little bit in the water fund, but we're still feel comfortable enough to be able to do that and keep our rates the same.
Sounds good. Thanks, Craig.
Okay. Any further discussion, comments, or questions? Okay, hearing none. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Blease,
Yes.
Councilmember Montgomery,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Donnell,
Yes.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Yes,
Councilmember Sias,
Yes.
Councilmember Carlson,
Yes.
Mayor Hop,
Yes,
motion passed.
thank you. Moving down to item 7D. Approve a resolution adopting the 2020-2021 city budget for $5,473,999 and appropriating funds for said purposes.
I'll make that motion.
I'll support.
Okay. Motion support. Okay, further discussion regarding the 2020-21 budget. Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Councilmember Montgomery,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Donnell,
Yes.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Yes,
Councilmember Sias,
Yes.
Councilmember Carlson,
Yes.
Councilmember Blease,
Yes.
Mayor Hop,
Yes,
motion passed.
thank you. Moving down to item 7E, discussion and take action, if appropriate, to approve a recommendation from the Recreation Commission to accept a proposal from PM Blau Incorporated for $2,900 to prepare a site plan for Fire Barn Park.
I'll make that motion.
I'll support.
Motion support. Further discussion regarding this.
Okay, I just want to throw out there for the council members that this study and proposed program is anticipation of applying for state grants or possibly federal grants to develop that park. So we're not putting city fund out there per se to do any development of the park. This is anticipation of applying for state grants to develop that park with state money.
Correct. There may be some matching that the city would need to put in with the grants, depending on what grants the Recreation Commission decides to apply for. But that grant applications wouldn't be due until spring of next year. Any other comments or questions regarding this? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Councilmember O'Donnell,
Yes.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Yes,
Councilmember Sias,
Yes.
Councilmember Carlson,
Yes.
Councilmember Blease,
Yes.
Councilmember Montgomery,
Yes.
Mayor Hop,
Yes,
motion passed.
thank you. Moving down to item 7F. Discussion take action if appropriate to approve an agreement between Timothy and Lindsay Leifers, 508 5th Street, to pay for the water connection fee over a 2-year period and to authorize the mayor and city clerk to sign the agreement.
Your Honor, I'm going to make a motion to approve the agreement between Timothy and Lindsay Leifers, 508 5th Street, to pay the water connection fee over a 2-year period. And
Support.
Fine.
There's motion and support. Right. Clerk Waring, the support.
Pardon?
Did you see who supported?
DeWitt.
Okay. Any further discussion regarding this item?
Yeah, I have a question for Craig.
Okay,
Craig, are we setting a precedent here or have we done this in the past? I know we did it for the church. I don't recall us ever doing this for a private citizen.
That is correct. This will be the first, well, this will be the first time for a water connection. We did do it for a developer who extended the water main along 168th Avenue to Van Wagner Road. He built those 3 lots in there, and he was able to pay the water main over a 3-year period for that. But this will be the first time we've done a water connection for a residential.
Well, my question is this brought about because of the COVID, they're unemployed or that type of thing? Or is this, are we setting a precedent that we may not, that might bite us in the butt later?
If this is an economic issue due to the COVID pandemic.
Okay, so we're not obligated in the future to do this again?
That'd be up to city council.
Okay, I just wanted to, I don't recall us ever doing this for a private household before. Okay, thank you.
any further discussions? Okay, hearing none, and I see no public comments at this time. Roll
Right.
call, please.
Councilmember DeWitt,
Yes,
Councilmember Sias,
Yes.
Councilmember Carlson,
Yes.
Councilmember Blees,
yes,
Councilmember Montgomery,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Donnell,
Yes.
Mayor Hop,
Yes,
motion passed.
thank you. Moving down to item 7G, discussion and to take action if appropriate to approve an agreement between Todd Camps Channelside Storage LLC to pay the assigned cost for the 2nd Street water main over a 2-year period and to authorize the mayor and city clerk to sign the agreement.
I'll make that motion.
Okay,
support,
is there motion support? Okay, further discussion regarding this?
I think that when we agreed to do this and he was going to pay part of it, the hookup fee, we agreed to let him make payments. I think that was part of the zoning or planning commission meeting, as I recall. Maybe Craig could elaborate on that, but there was some agreement, verbal agreement between us and him when he was developing those storage buildings there on Carmen.
So this project is the 2nd Street water main loop. We're gonna loop it from 2nd Street to Maple Street. And the developer was gonna bring the water main to his development, but in the water reliability study, it was always suggested that we do this loop over there on 2nd Street. So the city is gonna pay for the portion that benefits the city, and the developer is gonna pay for the portion that benefits his development. We talk about requesting permission to pay that fee over a couple of years. And we indicated at that time that we would take it to city council for their consideration.
Yeah, that was part of the zoning issue, wasn't it, as I recall? Didn't that come up in the zoning discussion when we were having that?
It might have been at the planning commission during site plan approval.
Right, yeah, I recall something about that, that we agreed to that back then. To let him take payments.
Okay. Any further discussion? Okay, hearing none. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Sias,
Yes.
Councilmember Carlson,
Yes.
Councilmember Blease,
Yes.
Councilmember Montgomery,
Yes.
Councilmember O'Donnell,
Yes.
Councilmember DeWitt,
yes,
Mayor Hop,
Yes.
motion passed.
Thank you. Moving down to item 7H. Discussion take action if appropriate to schedule a work session as regular agenda item for the June 15 meeting. Are there items that for work session that anyone would care to put onto the agenda for June 15 at this time? My-
I have
No.
I have a couple things I'd like to put on, but I think it should be something that we do at a regular meeting. not
Okay.
not a Zoom meeting. So
Okay.
at this time, we don't know for sure if we're gonna be allowed to meet the 14th, so, I'll hold off for another meeting.
Okay. Anyone else have any items to put onto a work session for the June 15 meeting? Okay. If you do, please notify Mr. Buzzinger and myself along the way, and we can make sure that those get added to our agenda. Okay. Moving down to item 8, public comments. There's 2 attendees. I don't know if either one of them wanted to add a question. Okay, hearing none. Reports, please. City manager.
No report.
Thank you. We'll just go through the list. Councilmember Carlson.
No report.
Thank you. Councilmember Montgomery.
No report.
Okay, Councilmember Blease.
The planning committee is gonna meet this Thursday, June 4th, 7 PM, Zoom meeting. And a report.
Okay, thank you. Councilmember Sias.
No report.
Councilmember DeWitt.
No report.
Mayor Pro Tem O'Donnell.
No report, Your Honor.
Okay. I just had a couple of things to ask. The first one is to Mr. Buzzinger, if you have an update from Fleece and Vandenbrink regarding the grant proposal, because those were due today.
The grant was submitted for Smith's Bridge on May 19th.
Okay, so the following after our council meeting. Thank you. I still continue to volunteer with Ottawa County Emergency. Earlier this week, we did distribute 25 Red Cross cleanup kits to residents that were hit pretty hard with a significant flooding in the area. They were all very well appreciated that we are continuing to still reach out and assist them as needed. The governor did lift her stay at home. However, we're still going to meet Zoom June 15 because as the order stands right now, it's no more than 10 people may gather in an inside gathering. So we want to make sure that we're going to be able to accommodate the public at this time. So the next time that we're looking at for an in-person would be July 6th, just for your records. And also, this is just a shout out that many residents continue to reach out to me and truly appreciate the work that staff, the DPW, the fire department, and our Ottawa County deputies do during this time, during this crisis, that everybody has been so willing to help and assist as needed. So kudos to all, that whole group. So that's it. End of report.
Motion to adjourn.
Okay. Is there a second?
Support.
Perfect. Thank you. Have a great night, guys.
Peace out. Stay safe.
See ya.